Okay, going live here. Doing a regular live stream tonight, just me. And yeah, let's catch up here and talk about random stuff, movies, what have you. But last night was fun. We had did a fan commentary, live commentaries for the first two live action Ninja Turtle movies with Scotty and Alex, and Studio Red Band appeared in the commentaries, and it was fun. So I haven't talked to them yet, but we might do the third movie very soon here. But I did pick up some stuff recently, and I'll show you guys. And yeah, so let's see. Okay, so what I did pick up recently, we got some Blu-rays here. Daredevil Director's Cut, got that on Blu-ray. We also have An Innocent Man with Tom Selleck, which is still in the wrap. So I got that. Kramer versus Kramer, got that on Blu-ray. It's a little bright. Also got Chaplin, Robert Downey Jr. So these might, at least a couple of these might be upcoming reviews. And I got the first season of NYPD Blue, and I have been enjoying this so far. I've watched the first 3 episodes, and it's been great. David Caruso, Dennis Franz, which I know David Caruso, he left the show. I forgot when, but I'm really enjoying this show so far. And I got some books. I got here The Making of the Wizard of Oz, and this is the special 60th anniversary edition. So yeah, got that. Surely You Can't Be Serious, The True Story of Airplane, got that. And I got The Book of Movies, The Essential 1000 Films to See. And this is a thick one. So, and he got some posters on the back, which is cool. But yeah, there's a lot in here, a lot of movies in here. Somebody's watching. Come on, you can't hide forever. Somebody's out there watching. Anyways. Yeah, because I need more books. Exactly. I mean, that I'm trying to catch up with what I have so far, and here I'm buying more books. I mean, but these were a few bucks each. I mean, you can't beat it. And I think this one's fairly new. Hey, Alex. So we got Alex in the chat. Yeah, but I swear, I think this one came out recently, and I got this at a bookstore, for a few bucks. Yeah, it came out last year. So this book came out last year, and I got it for a few bucks. So, hey, Derpy. I like the avatar. So, yeah. Again, I mean, I'm trying to catch up on the books that I already have. And here I am, I just keep piling up on books. I mean, because I have all of my books over there now. I think I've done a book collection video before, but maybe I'll at some point redo one. Yeah, I want to watch Airplane again now that I've picked up that book. And so I know we haven't talked about it, but if we do a commentary for part three, I don't know if you would be down for that or. Okay, all right. Yeah, so I mean, we'll talk more about which night works, and we'll go from there. Now, I'm not going to go for a long time here tonight because we went for almost 4 hours last night. Covering the first two movies, which was fun. I wish I had a little bit more energy when the second film when we got to the second film, but I still had fun. Oh boy. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad we got done kind of around 11:30 or quarter to 12, which I kind of figured that would be you know because we started at 8 or 8, like let's say 10 after 8 we started, and we got done because we had a little 15-minute break between the movies, and then we started on the second film. So yeah, about 11:30, 11:45, and I fell asleep right at midnight. That's cool. Yeah, I fell right out. I went to bed at midnight and I woke up at 7. So I got my usually I try to average like 7 hours of sleep, and so I did get that. And I've been feeling good all day, but I've been having like this kind of headache, and it's right here, like right behind my eyebrow, and uh, I think it's sinus related, but I feel great. But yeah, I have been enjoying this TV show. For people that have not seen this show, definitely check it out. I will be reviewing the first two episodes um, of this show, and I mean David Caruso is good in it, but Dennis Franz, he's going to make me love this show. Like the show ran on for 12 years, and I forgot about that. Like I remember the show being on, and I didn't know that it lasted that long. And I think a big part of it is Dennis Franz because his character, a very compelling character, and like the show won Emmys and stuff, and so yeah, I mean, right now I'm watching the series, and I think it's on Tubi as well. Like the whole series is on Tubi, so I don't know how long it'll be. Like, I don't know how long it'll be up there, but all 12 seasons are on Tubi. And I can see this the more I watch it, which I know again, David Caruso. I think I don't know which he left the show, but I'm not sure which season he left. But Dennis Franz, carried the show pretty much, and you know, he, I could see myself, really loving this show because of Dennis Franz. Hey DJ, I'm doing good. Just kind of, hanging around. Up to no good. Yeah, I was a little bit back and forth if I wanted to do a stream tonight because again, we almost went for 4 hours last night, but tomorrow's Easter, so I'll take a break tomorrow and then spend a little time tomorrow, like planning for the coming week. Hey Ali, so planning meaning like playing videos and stuff like that. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not going to go on for a long time here either. I think last night it was fun, but it kind of wiped me out a little bit. Um, so, but yeah, I saw the first episode of that documentary, and I still have to watch the rest of it. I think it's like on some streaming services like Max and Amazon and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I really enjoyed the first episode. I mean, I've enjoyed meaning like I liked it. I thought it was very compelling and shocking. It's on Daily Motion. Okay, I have to finish watching that. Is it 4 episodes? Yeah, I mean, of what I saw so far, and then I heard more about it later because everybody on Twitter was talking about the uh, the Brian Peck thing and the support letters that he got, and that it's just shocking. By that time, in the early 2000s, I got out of Nickelodeon. And when Drake and Josh came along, that stuff, I was just kind of either too old for it or, it didn't really appeal to me. And so I just didn't really care for it. Like around that time, it was more about sitcom like iCarly, Drake and Josh, shows like that. I don't remember ever seeing like Dan Schneider. Even back in the day, like all that, when that came on, I was a fan of that. And when Amanda Bynes, came onto the scene, I remember that. And maybe I remember her show a little bit. But I swear, like, I was just reading that Amanda Bynes got arrested again. I'll look it up, but I just read. Let me look at it again. I swear she got arrested or something, like just recently. Well, maybe it's old news, but have you seen her lately? Dan Schneider's in Better Off Dead. Yeah, I remember that movie, but I didn't know he was in it. Yeah, I mean, I've seen her late. I've seen her a little bit on Facebook. Like when you scroll through the reels and stuff. Like she has popped up on my feed more than once, and yeah, I mean, she looks out of it. She doesn't blink when she talks. Like every time you see a video of her, her hair changes, and just very, uh, monotone. I'm monotone, but Amanda Bynes, whatever she went through, um, God knows. He is the fat guy with glasses. Oh, you know what? It does sound familiar a little bit. I haven't seen Better Off Dead in a few years, but it does sound familiar. I forgot he was in that. I did see that interview too, by the way, with Dan Schneider, and yeah, I mean, I don't buy it. I don't buy it one bit. I wouldn't buy that for $2 to borrow from Better Off Dead. Um, yeah, Dan Schneider's full of shit. Hey, Wild Man, Wild Man Beyond in the house. Yeah, I mean, you can't, you don't buy it at all. You don't buy his apology. I didn't see the whole thing, but what did he admit to doing? I mean, I guess like being very touchy feely. Does he admit to that stuff? Hey, Fadi, I'm doing good. Yeah, and I did see. I saw the first part, and like the female writers that worked on the Amanda Bynes show, and telling one of them to act like they've been sodomized, and I'm like, what the Dan Schneider. I have to want. I want to. Now that I've seen the first episode, I definitely want to go and watch the rest because I haven't seen the other parts, and then maybe I'll do a video on it. I don't know. I think Weinstein's worse, but since there's a few people here, uh, I don't know. Has anybody has seen the show here, NYPD Blue? I am definitely enjoying this. Um, I think a big reason is Dennis Franz, but he's known for head of the class. Yeah, and Dan Schneider is both of them. I think you would. I think you would like NYPD Blue a lot. Again, for Dennis Franz, he makes me laugh. I mean, he's great in Die Hard too, but I mean, you get even more of that in that show. But he's the man. So yeah, I mean, it ran for 12 years, and I had no idea. I was thinking that it ran for like 8 or 9 years, but the show ran for like 12 years. Hey, Jamie. I think I got the first season of The Shield, and that's it. Yeah, he's Die Hard 2 is awesome. But I think tonight I may watch this movie. I've never seen it, and I'm a big Tom Selleck fan. So, yeah, probably right after the stream, I'm going to pop this in. And I watched The Vagrant too, and I liked that movie. Uh, and I did write notes on it in case if I review it. I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, I got. Okay, well, here's the thing about the Daredevil. Yeah, I got the director's cut, but I keep thinking I already have it. But I picked it up anyways, just in case. Yeah, Tom Selleck is the man. What? It has lesbian ghost stories in it? I had no idea. Maybe I should watch it for that reason alone. I'm joking, but yeah, Daredevil's underrated. Now, man, there's also. Now, I had no idea that was in Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. I mean, you can. There's a joke in there somewhere, but I can't come up with a good joke about that one. Okay, you want? I mean, if I find it, I again, I thought I had it the director's cut. I'll look for like I'll go through and look for it again. The Warriors. Now, I've seen the Warriors once, but I don't think I have it. Really? I didn't hear about that. Is this true, Wild Man? I mean, I didn't plan on seeing it anyways. I wasn't much of a fan of Afterlife. Yeah, The Warriors is good. So is it between a ghost and a human character? Is that what happened? Is that what we're talking about here? Yeah, I haven't. I've seen The Warriors before, but it's been like, I don't know, 7 years, 8 years, whatever. Hey, Alter Ego, Egon's daughter or granddaughter. Why? Why? Yeah, you could say that. I can imagine though that'd be like a fun crossover. Can you imagine though if they crossed over that movie and the Warriors? Everything's gay. Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen. I didn't really have any interest in seeing Frozen Empire. Um, Now I'd rather just save my money. Yeah, we're just waiting for that, Brokeback Sewers. Yeah, that'd be fun too. Shellback Mountain. Yeah. Four turtles, run one rat. But no, I don't want to think about that. That's nasty. That's fucking. I don't want to go down that road. Hey, Bobby. Yeah, I might. Yeah, I still want to review the first season. I'm just trying to you know, plan it, pick a good day to review it because even going through the first season is going to take a good hour. And so I'm trying to pick a good day to do it. And then I have my notes for it. So, but yeah, that one, I like that episode. I know that Trumbo's World is kind of, if you go through some of the forums on the MacGyver community websites and stuff, a lot of people are split on that episode. It's either people like it or they make fun of it because there's some very shoddy green screen in there, and there's a lot of stock footage, and I can understand about the stock footage, um, but I still like it. The Bricklayer, yeah, I remember seeing the trailer for it. But I hope you're doing well, Sam. Yeah, I didn't. I remember the video game, but I've never played it. And so, well, let's see. That'd be fun. So I will say this here, and I was going to save this for a post, but at some point in the next month or so, there's a MacGyver podcast out there, and I might be like a guest on it for one episode or whatever. Um, but you've heard that here. So, I don't know when that's going to be. I mean, exactly. I don't know the date yet, but I'm hoping in the next month or two, uh, I won't be like an ongoing guest. It'll be like a one-time appearance or something. But yeah, so I'll talk more about that soon. But yeah, so it should be fun. Why? Why did you watch the new MacGyver? I tried watching the first episode of the new MacGyver when it like premiered, and I'm like, "F this." I turned off after 5 minutes. Can you think of any video games better than the films they're based on? I have to think about that one. I think maybe I've played that before, X-Men Origins Wolverine, but I was that on GameCube or something? I keep thinking that was on GameCube or that maybe it was for all systems. Oh, the new MacGyver because MacGruber. The MacGruber character is a parody. I've never cared for the MacGyver for the MacGruber character, but the new MacGyver ran for like 4 or 5 seasons, and that's way more than MacGruber. And for why did that reboot or whatever you call it? Why did that go on for 4 or 5 seasons? For PS3 and 360. Okay. Yeah, I've never played the Warriors. I remember the video game, but I've never played it. Yeah, I still like the movie, but I understand your points about it. Like especially when you look at it now and the premise of the movie. I still like it for Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. I think it's like you said, they have a charming chemistry, and it's the best part of the movie. And Edward Herman's not bad. It's a good movie. It's not. I mean, I've seen it a couple of times. It's not a movie that I go back and revisit much, but I do like Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn in it. Yeah, I did hear about this. I heard there's another. Yeah, because we need another Chucky movie on top of the series. Who wants another Chucky movie? Does anybody want another Chucky movie? Yeah, you could say that. I've played a little bit of The Godfather, but I think I played it on the Wii out of all systems. I don't know why. And it was just frustrating. You heard that? Yeah, especially when I've seen what was it, Code of Chucky and Curse of Chucky. I forgot which one came first. Those movies stink. I mean, those movies gave me a headache. Have a good one, Matt. Yeah, Scarface games are really fun. I remember having that for PlayStation 2. Yeah, I did not like. I mean, what you had? Well, Seed of Chucky's awful. Seed is awful. Curse is awful, and Colt was just. I have a little bit of a headache, but those movies, just thinking about them, even just gives me more of a headache. I'm not mad at the question or the comment. It's just those Chucky movies. The last three or two of them, the last couple just suck. No, not really. I could not get into it. I mean, to each his own. But I gave those movies a watch. To me, Cult was worse. Like Curse, like it tried to be more of a serious Chucky movie, like the first one, but I just could not get into them. Yeah, I remember hearing about the Dirty Harry game. I've never played that. I never played. I remember the movie, but I've never played the game. That might be their plan. But I didn't see Megan, so yeah, I didn't see that one. I saw C, but I just didn't. It's not good. Yeah. They were gonna do a taxi driver game. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would have been. I mean, not that I would want to see it, but why not just put it out there? Oh, really? Wait a second. Was that the one? No, I'm thinking about Tremors. There was going to be a Tremors video game, like it was in development back in 2001 or two, and there's images out there, and you can find them. Hogwarts Legacy. I've never played it. Yeah, rest in peace, Louis Gossett Jr. Yeah, Death Wish would be cool. Yeah, Spider Man 2 for PlayStation 2 to me is one of my favorites. I know that I probably played that like two or three times. Oh boy. I think I remember a little bit. Like, I mean, I don't. Spider Man for PlayStation, I think I remember a little bit. I don't see how because, I mean, from what I've heard, it's not that much better. Like the one with Timmy the Elephant, I'm not a fan of. And the one that came after, whenever that one came out, I've heard it's worse. I did see the trailer for that, and I'm a little bit curious about it because it's a biopic, but it's kind of done in like like a satire kind of direction. And it has Jerry Seinfeld in it. So I mean, he's the star of it. He's directing it. So I'm a little bit curious about that movie. No, I never I never had a Sega Genesis, so I mean I don't remember those games. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm watching it for Jerry Seinfeld. He's the star of it. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of good action sequences in the Hitman movie, the first one, but I thought Oliphant was just miscast. And I'm not saying like, oh, they should have gotten Statham, but they would get the guy that voices the character. He looks just like him. He sounds like him. I mean, he's the voice behind the character. But yeah, I mean, they could have gotten him. Oliphant, I thought he's a good actor, but he has Hitman has a baby face in that movie. And I just thought he was wrongfully casted. Yeah, I still have to see The Beekeeper. Yeah, I hope that it's still being made. I mean, I did hear about that. Yeah, I thought it was just mediocre. Hey, Sean. I think I hear like cats fighting. I swear. Oh boy. Let me see. I'm just going through movie news here. I don't think I've seen a solar eclipse. Unfortunately, I have. Yeah, the first Max Payne is awful. The movie. Yeah, those are some good ones. I have never seen the Street Fighter 2 movie. Sims is getting a movie? Why? Why would why are we making a movies on that? I mean, Sims, out of all things that why? I mean, what's the plot? What's the story? If you're gonna do that, you might as well make a movie on Roller Coaster Tycoon. That would be more exciting. We don't. I mean, I think there's foxes around here, but so my cat is outside, and you just never know what other cat will come around, and then sometimes I'll hear a cat fight, and yeah, it's just if you hear something in the back, it's the dog downstairs playing with the toy. Legend of the White Dragon. I'm not sure. Is that the last thing that Jason David Frank did? My first video game that I remember? I mean, I would say something maybe like Mega Man or something, Mega Man 2 or 3. Yeah, Minecraft. We need a movie on Minecraft. Oh, man. Sorry if I'm like a bit out of it a little bit. Yeah, like I said, I have like not a headache, but it's like I think it's just like sinus right here. It's like right behind my eyebrow, and it's kind of like a stabbing pain. So, I mean, I'm doing the live stream here, and you know, I have energy, but that right there has just been a pain today. I don't think it's a migraine. I mean, if that was the case, I would have been laid out on the couch. But I feel fine other than that. Tekken, I still haven't seen the movie. I think I got it. Fatal Attraction, yeah, that's a good movie. Peter 5'8". I've never heard of it. If they did a migraine versus headache movie, well, I mean, you look at what they're putting out now, and you can plug any movie into that, and the end result, you would still get a migraine and a headache. you know. Oh, you're talking about that new movie with Kevin Spacey where he's like a hitman or something, and it was like made overseas. I think I did see the trailer for that. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, that's what they should do. I mean, it's why can't they get it right? Rebecca De Mornay's in it. Yeah, I saw Kevin Spacey in person about a month ago. I mean, there was a few people between us, but I got within 10 feet of him. But yeah, that was weird. And I did talk about that. Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, I did hear about that. But I mean, is anything going to happen? Or are they just going to brush it under the rug? Well, actually, he's back. He's back in the country. Yeah, I remember some wrestling games for Nintendo 64, like No Mercy. And let me see if I remember. I mean, I remember, it's just the names are not coming to me. But I remember No Mercy. Yeah, WrestleMania 2000. So for PlayStation, I remember WCW Thunder. I would say that's one of the first ones that I remember. And then some of the WWF ones that came along, like Warzone and WWF Attitude. And then when the place, like on PlayStation 2, like some of the SmackDown ones, like Here Comes the Pain, SmackDown, Just Bring It. Like a lot of those early wrestling games I had. Oh, thank you, Sam. And yeah, Sam's a great guy. He just reviewed Toy Soldiers on his channel, and great job with the review. I know, Juan, man, you wish you were Johnny Depp, right? Yeah, so apparently, well, I think it was Wild Man that told me that apparently Sydney Sweeney is like being considered for the next Bond girl. And I'm like, okay, so they have to bring Daniel Craig back, and then Sydney Sweeney will be the Bond girl. That way, Wild Man Beyond will be all torn up about that. Like, will you still watch it, Wild Man, if Daniel Craig comes back, but they cast Sweeney as the Bond girl? Yeah, Here Comes the Pain's a great one. Okay. Yeah. Huh. Uh-oh. Gabbo's dreaming about your girl, Bob, man. Let me see. Did I miss a comment? Oh, that one. Yeah, I mean, so I was just I'm just getting over like having a sinus infection or something, and then like this has kind of been bugging me the last couple of days. I mean, I thought it was like eye strain, but I think it's just the season change and there's a little bit of I mean I say a headache, but I think it's like a sinus issue going on right here, like right there. Hey Zach. Hey Alex. Yeah, so that's why I'm stammering a little bit. May not have the most energy right now because of that. So I would say Cobra Kai, the one with Kevin Bacon. The Beast Within. Never seen it. Um, I mean, is there something you want me to review? But what was the comment about Kevin Bacon, Sean? I may have missed it. I, to be honest with you, Wild Man, I've only seen a little bit of the movie. I haven't seen the whole entire film. A Footloose. The Hunger. Okay, never seen it. You have a new film coming out this year. So is it a fan movie or fan made? I mean, that's up to you. Yeah. John was expecting a WWE match. Yeah, I mean, see, that's the match that I want to see is like Sweeney, like instead of Money in the Bank, you could just have like Sydney Sweeney hanging up in the air, and then Wildman and Gabbo can fight over Sweeney in a ladder match and try to get Sweeney like a belt. Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen Footloose all the way through. Or you could put Sweeney like in a shark cage. Like how they put back in the day in WWF, like Paul Bearer, when Mankind and Undertaker would have their matches. Maybe you could do that. Oh, that's cool. Oh man. Oh, yeah, Firewalker. Firewalker is a good movie. I don't have it, but I want to pick it up. I wonder how much it's going for. I want to say it's on Blu-ray. I could be wrong. If it's on Blu-ray, I would love to pick it up. Yeah, it's on Blu-ray. Okay. My favorite Jackie Chan movie, probably Legend of Drunken Master. That's my favorite. Yeah, I did see that. Like, apparently they're going to demolish that school, and before they do, they're going to have Kevin Bacon swing by the school. That's what I read. I mean, I could be wrong about that part, but I do think I did. I thought I read they're going to demolish it. Are they really making Freaky Friday 2? Apparently, they've found a director. Is anybody looking forward to that? Yep, they're making a sequel to Freaky Friday. Uh, well, I here's what I think would happen if that were to happen. Wow, man, Amber Heard would take a big steaming dump in the middle of the ring, and the match would be called off because the whole building and everybody would evacuate. Exactly. Why do we need Freaky Friday 2? Now, if it was between Sweeney and Megan Fox, maybe, but Amber Heard would stink up the joint, literally. No, I didn't see that skit. Yeah, yeah, I'm still looking. Maybe maybe Sandra Bullock, but I doubt she's watching. I'm joking. I don't know if I have a favorite because I really enjoy the 98 movie, but that's like the only one that I've seen all the way through. Uh I didn't care for the 2014 movie, and I didn't care for the sequel. So really other than the 98 movie, I haven't seen any Godzilla movies. Yeah, Reservoir Dogs is a great movie. I do have it on DVD, I believe. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even see the first one. Yeah, 98 Godzilla. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's fun. New Jack City, I've never seen it, but I do have it. Exactly. Favorite horror film from the 70s? I, I mean, I don't know if you would. I mean, I don't know if you would call this a horror film, but my favorite film of all time is Jaws. I mean, there's like horror in it, but I mean, you could throw Alien into that mix. Alien's a great one. I mean, that's a favorite. Yeah, it's still fun. Exactly. Yeah, I still have to see New Jack City. Besides Terminator, my favorite Arnold film, I would say Predator. Like Predator's number one or two for me. Okay. The first Omen, never seen it. Yeah, I didn't. I never saw the first Godzilla and Kong movie. How would the U.S. government react realistically? I have no idea. But I bet you Randy Quaid would go into hiding. All right. Yeah, Willy's Wonderland was fun. I didn't know Chris Rock was in it. Yeah, I mean, I knew that Judd Nelson's in it, Wesley Snipes. Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen the movie, so I mean, I know I have it in my collection, and that's something too that I'm going to do for at some point this month is catalog every single film that I have. So, and I'll do like a final count because I know it's in the thousands. The Amari Van Peebles. That's what I thought. I mean, yeah, I could see the poster in my mind, and I was trying to remember who was on the poster. I haven't seen any of those, but I'll go on for like 10 more minutes here. So Lady in White. Never heard of it. Mad God. I never heard of it. Yeah, like I said, this happens quite a bit in my streams. I'll get asked about certain movies, and people will be surprised. Like there's quite a bit that I haven't seen. Are they really doing another Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey? Why? So apparently there's a remake of Anaconda, and there's a trailer out for it. I do want to check out that movie. I have that one as well, and I think that might be on Tubi. I'm just taking a guess here. Raha Rex. Well, actually, this was like made in Japan or something. Yeah, it looks like it was made in Japan, and there's a trailer out for it, or China. We don't need a prequel to The Omen. Come on. Yeah, I want to watch that movie. Whoa. I was trying to watch the trailer for the Anaconda remake, and immediately ran into an ad. Yeah, Christopher Walken's a great actor. Night Watch? Never heard of it. I mean, it was short lived, but I do like Benjamin Bratt. Good actor. Really? I had no idea. But I'll take like maybe three more questions here. So feel free to ask, and we'll wrap up. Yeah, like I said, I didn't want to go on for a long one here because last night we went on for quite a while, and that's cool. Disturbing behavior. I've never seen it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you can. Whenever you're done with it, feel free to send a picture my way. So let's do one more, and that'll be good here. Who's got that one more question? Yes, I think me and Matt Thomas, I think we have the next episode lined up for the Craven Files, and we just have to pick a night to talk about it. Oh boy. Oh man. Ugh. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at stuff here, but so we'll just wrap it up here for now. I think. I mean, I went on for like an hour, and like I said, I didn't want to go along here or go for a long time. But thank you to everybody who stopped by, and it was fun. But I will see you guys later, and I will be back.